Good morning, everybody. Just checking in with you to see how your new year is shaping up. This is a really interesting time of year, I think, for a lot of us because we're contemplating all of the resolutions that we wrote down or thought about on New Year's Eve or in the few days before January 1st. But for me, this is a really good time to actually take the time to plan out my goals for the next year, for the next 3 years, for the next 5 years, and also to break down those goals into smaller chunks for, this month, next month, etc. And I try to organize my goals along different themes. So obviously there's a business theme, which is, related to my business. But I also have things like financial goals, my bucket list goals, my health-related goals, relationships and emotions and emotional health. So I try to segment those goals by those categories, and I try to be very specific in attaching something quantitative. So if I'm talking about improving my health, I'll say something like my goal is to exercise for 1 hour each day, either weights or something cardiovascular on a daily basis. So that's an example of a quantifiable goal. Or if I'm thinking about my investments, I'll say my goal is to achieve a certain level in my investment portfolio, and I'll put down what that number is by a particular date. So the goals, in other words, have to be SMART goals. They have to be specific, measurable, etc. The other thing is I've found that having a vision board is really, really helpful to me because it allows me to go back throughout the year and look at the images of things that represent my goals and my dreams. And it's kind of interesting because over the years I've done that, and I find that I'll go back to a diary where I had my vision board in the diary, and I'll see that I would have achieved some of those photographs, like the home of my dreams or relationship or business related goals, or even silly things like a dress that I really loved or a piece of jewelry that I really loved. So I think vision boards are really, really important elements as well of planning and goal setting. And then the other thing is having the time to focus on your goals. So setting aside some time every morning for journaling. It could be just a regular journal, a gratitude journal, plus time to plan out your day. And of course, for me, time to pray and meditate a little bit, listen to some meditation music, focus on my breathing, etc. And that generally sets my day on the right course. Of course, for me, because I'm a Christian, I love to read my Bible. And, it doesn't have to be a lengthy process. It could be literally 2 to 3 minutes of reading a couple of passages. And it's kind of interesting because sometimes those passages relate to something I need to do or something I need to focus on. So yesterday I read a passage, I can't remember from what part of the Bible right now, but it was all around focusing on the right friends and the people who really love you and care for you and giving them time and making time for them. And, I realized that some of my best friends, I wasn't giving the time that I should. So yesterday I spent some time to call them, talk to them in a leisurely fashion, find out what they were up to. So just to summarize, goal setting is critical if you want to achieve your dreams. Your goals have to be very specific and time boxed as well. And you need time to work on your goals, and you need time to plan and meditate and pray. And those are, and then the other element is the vision board, having something you can visualize so that you can actually see what it is you are dreaming about or wanting to achieve from a bucket list perspective. Anyways, those are my words of wisdom. They're not just words of wisdom, it's what I use to plan out my life, and I've had good success with that approach, and I hope you will too. And sending you all love and blessings. Make it a great day.